Welcome back again, amazing ladies and gentlemen, delectable listeners of the greatest genre in the world, Afrobeats. We're back again with hot stories this week. I'm Director Cruz. This is Billboard Nigeria, and we're coming to you with Billboard Nigeria weekly news. Ladies and gentlemen, just like I said, I'm Director Cruz, and I know who I be. And just like me, Davido also knows who he is, who he be, and he details that clearly with his first single of the year, I Know Who I Be. And it seems that with this new song, we're slowly being welcomed into a new Davido era. And Davido has also changed his profile picture across all platforms to that of an image of a crown, making fans believe that clearly this is an hint of what is to be expected from him from his 6th studio album. On the topic of albums, Wizkid came out to scatter the timeline with just one tweet. He tweeted album, then he added his bed emoji, and then he went offline, and then he had everyone going crazy. Then he came back again online and he posted that Deeds will be doing some deeds. They'll be hosting a pre-album launch party for him in Paris, and then in that party he announced that the album will be titled Sexy.
Real soon, and the name of the album is Sexy, baby. So Paris, let me hear you say yeah.
Whilst we're talking about things and people being sexy, the crooner of the song Hot Body, one who her body is still like boba and makes all the men fall in order, Ayra Starr. Ayra Starr reveals in a recent interview why she decided to wear a gele for the cover art of her album.
Yeah, I wore a gele to club. Even with the album cover, there wasn't supposed to be a gele until the day before. And I was just looking, I was like, I love this album cover, but I just want it to be so authentic to me. So I was like, okay, let's get onto a gele.
So we've been talking about albums for a while now. Let's talk about something else. Let's talk about singles. We don't know if Fola is single, but he has been teasing a new single titled Treat You Right. And one thing that you can definitely say is that Fola knows how to treat his fans right, because he's always feeding them. He has never slacked. He is always standing on business. Speaking about somebody that is also always standing on business, Mavo is not left behind when it comes to artists standing on business. In fact, he also just teased the new single titled Business. Kilo is definitely busy. Kilo busy.
Talk, money work, short talk, body work, money talk, let's get to business, let's talk. Talk, money talk, short talk, body work, money talk, let's get to business, let's talk.
In international gist, Chloe Bailey lists the African artists she would put on her Afrobeats Mount Rushmore.
Here's your Mount Rushmore of Afrobeat artists. Ayra Starr, Rema, Burna, Davido's really great. And I love Tyler. Yeah, that's my girl too.
And speaking of an artist we need to rush his music more, Victony has teased another possible summer banger. Just after releasing Fresh, he has teased another single titled Slick. Bro actually thinks it's slick, that he can drop good music and he thinks we would not notice.
Baby, do you love me? Do you want me? Put your hands all on my body. Don't worry, go crazy, yeah. Slay.
Finally, to end the news this week, let's do a bit of an homecoming. Remember that about 12 years ago, Zlatan won a car from Airtel while still in school. His life completely changed in Mapoli after entering that contest to rap and winning a car, and now he's going back after 12 years for a free homecoming concert on the 1st of July. That's been the news this week. You already know where to find us every week. Now, before we go, obviously, let's look at the Billboard charts this week. Billboard 200 albums charts, the Billboard Artist 101 charts, and finally the Billboard Hot 101 songs in the country. Let's look at it together. Let's start with Billboard 202 albums charts. Billboard 202 albums chart. Let's look at the top 10 together. At number 10, we have Lungu Boy by Ashake. At number 9, we have Captain by Benson. At number 8, we have Street Therapist by Famous Pluto. At number 7, we have Real Volume 1, Ashake and Wizkid. At number 6, we have No Signs of Weakness by Burna Boy. At number 5, we have The Game Needs Us by Benson and SARS. At number 4, we have Work of Art by Ashake. At number 3, we have Catharsis by Fola. At number 2, we have Clarity of Mind by Omale. And finally, at number 1, back-to-back weeks at number 1, has been at number 1 since its release. We have Money by Ashake. It does not make sense for me to waste your time, so let's look at the Billboard Artist 101 songs this week. At number 10, we have Young John. At number 9, we have Omale. At number 8, we have Tiwa Savage. At number 7, we have Ayra Starr. At number 6, we have Rema. At number 5, we have Davido. At number 4, we have Burna Boy. At number 3, we have Ashake. At number 2, we have Thames. And finally, at number 1, we have Wizkid, Ayo. Finally, my people, let's look at the Billboard Hot 101 songs in the country. Let's look at the top 10 together. At number 10, we have Tornado by Ayra Starr. At number 9, we have Big Bum Bum by Kid Carter and Mavo. At number 8, we have Wa by Ashake. At number 7, we have Worship by Ashake. At number 6, we have Money Can't Buy Happiness by Ashake. Number 5, back-to-back weeks. At number 5, we have Back Outside by Benson and SARS.
Where you going for summer? Are you out to
Number 4, we have Chanel by Black Bones and Ashake.
Black in the country, Belasha Boozy.
The girlfriend, the mini baby. 1, 2, 3, 4, Cartier. Still Bolaji Suarez. Stones and the diamonds flawless.
At number 3, we have Elu Melu by Young John.
Miami, I get the ink up for Miami. I get on Latina, kill it to me. She wanna carry grandbaby for yummy. And I see the money coming. I see the money coming in for me. So
at number 2, we have Forgiveness by Ashake. And
forgiveness. Father, forgive me for the bad things I don't do. Consistency.
And finally, back-to-back weeks. At number 1, we have Gratitude by Ashake. So ladies and gentlemen, you already know where to catch us every week. You can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, X, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can also check out our website at billboardnigeria.com. Make sure that you shall always follow us. We'll see you next week. I've been Director Cruz. This has been Billboard Nigeria Weekly News, brought to you by Billboard Nigeria.